Ever feel like you tipped the scale just by inhaling too deeply in a bakery section? So frustrating. Hi, my name is Carmina Mevs. I am a certified health coach, and I want to show you 5 natural tips on how to go from nagging sugar cravings to finally feeling in control of food without willpower. You see, sweet treats are the one thing that no matter how good I've been all day, always end up sabotaging my nights. I can remember this one evening, although if I'm being honest, I had many more just like it, where I had been so good all week. I've eaten salads, grilled chicken, and about a gazillion rice cakes with fat-free peanut butter. I was sitting on the couch on that Thursday night and I was catching up on the latest season of my favorite show, Outlander, and all I could think about was the sweet and crunchy taste of candy. I was doing all the things that I could think of to distract myself, but nothing worked. And that sweet, crunchy craving was all I could focus on. And I was literally powerless to stop myself from getting in the car in the dead of night and drive to the nearest Walgreens to get myself a whole bag of Tootsie Roll lollipops. I'm just going to have one, maybe two. That's what I told myself. I am definitely saving some for tomorrow. Yeah, right. 2 episodes and a stomachache later, I'm staring at the bottom of an empty bag. I'm trying hard not to cry and self-loathing for my pitiful lack of self-control. And all I'm left with is a bitter mixture of guilt, shame, and so much anger at myself. Why did it always end up like this? Why did willpower always desert me when it came to sweets? I knew there had to be a reason and a solution to those crazy pants sugar cravings. And finding that out became my obsession for the following 3 years. But let's face it, no one really wants to give up sweets. They taste so good, right? Fortunately, this is not about never having a treat once in a while. No, it's about taking back control of your sugar intake because, according to the World Health Organization, 422 million people suffer from diabetes. That's 1 out of 11, and the numbers are on the rise. Added sugars in processed foods are the primary driver of the obesity epidemic. And it has a direct metabolic effect that raises the risk for type 2 diabetes, hypertension, heart and liver diseases. Now, the good news is that all of that is preventable. And managing your blood sugar level is one of the biggest needle movers when it comes to getting your sexy back. Women have been led to believe a lie. And that's that eating less and exercising more is all it takes to fit into their pre-40s jeans. If eating all of the healthy food hasn't brought you the results yet, it's because we've not been paying attention to him. Now, settle down, ladies. I am not talking about men. I'm talking about the 3 weight loss blockers that affect a woman's body composition. More specifically, unbalanced hormones, chronic inflammation, and a sluggish metabolism. Now, these 3 blockers have one common trigger: blood sugar swings. So stabilizing your blood sugar levels, even if you're not diabetic, is the number one needle mover when it comes to getting to and maintaining a healthy weight. Today, I no longer believe that willpower can be taught or strengthened. I also don't believe that willpower should be a thing when it comes to food. Let's face it, willpower is hard. Using willpower implies a constant struggle. And I, for one, I don't want food to feel that way, which is why I've learned how to avoid using willpower altogether. I know it sounds crazy, but here's what I've learned. We are unknowingly causing our cravings with certain foods. But there is a way of eating and combining your foods that will make your cravings disappear effortlessly. And you won't need willpower to tame your sweet tooth. To get you started, here are 5 unexpected ways to curb your sugar cravings naturally. Number 1, check your bevies. Again, I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes sweet cravings are a sign of dehydration. And all too often, coffee mimics a blood sugar crash. So you're high for a bit, but then you come crashing down and you crave sugar, of course. Number 2, sniff out low fat and fat free foods. Weird, I know. But when food manufacturers take the fat out of food, what do you think they put in instead? You guessed it, sugar. So go ahead, take a sniff. Number 3, sleep. Now, I know for many of us it's easier said than done, but if you're constantly tired, your body is going to look for energy, usually in the form of sugar or coffee. So, power down an hour earlier than usual and notice how your craving starts to disappear. Number 4, check your protein. This is a fun, cool fact. Watch how much protein and what kind of protein you're eating, especially animal protein. Eating too little animal protein can lead to massive sweet cravings. So can eating too much. When I work with clients, we find just the right sweet spot for their protein intake so that they can feel satisfied. Number 5, move yourself. Movement is another kind of food for your body. It releases stress, it makes you feel good, and look great. When you don't get enough exercise, the body starts to look for other ways to blow off steam, like binging on Snicker bars and Tootsie Roll lollipops. All right, all that is pretty cool, right? But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, after 5 certifications in health and nutrition coaching, my mission is to share what I've learned so that there are no more tear-filled Thursday nights with empty bags of Tootsie Roll lollipops. After explaining this concept to hundreds of women and seeing light bulb after light bulb go off for them, I decided to put together this all-natural guide to kicking sugar cravings to the curb without willpower. If you'd like to start feeling in control of food and liking what you see in the mirror without white knuckling your way through your cravings, then I invite you to click on the button that you see next to this video so that you can download this guide for free. Inside, you're going to discover what to do when you feel the cravings, strategies to avoid sugar at night, plus mouth-watering and easy-to-make recipes to take the edge off, like my now famous peanut butter cookies recipe. So go ahead, click on the button that you see next to the video to download your free guide and bring your sexy back.